So everyone in my last video kept asking to go over the top 10 best-selling video games of all time. So that's what I'm gonna do. You know, this is a question sometimes I wonder myself. What are the top 10 best-selling games of all time and why are they there? So right now it's August 12th, 2024. So this is the top 10 list that I got right now. It might change in the future. I don't know. These sales are sales that are confirmed by the companies themselves. That list might be different later on if sales get confirmed. This is a list I got after doing my research. Before I get into the top 10 best-selling games, I'm just gonna drop an honorable mention to these three games right here, which are just outside the top 10. Pokemon Generation 1 with 47 million copies sold. Super Mario Bros. With 48 million copies sold. And Overwatch with 50 million sold. So number 10 on the list with 50 million copies sold is The Witcher 3. This is the third installment of the Witcher series, developed by CD Projekt, which is a Polish video game developer based in Warszawa, Poland. They were founded in 1994 with their first game developed and published in 2007, which was The Witcher 1. And this is the same company that developed Witcher 2 and Cyberpunk 2077, and the same company that's currently working on The Witcher 4. So The Witcher 3 was released on May 18th, 2015 on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Windows. And then Witcher 3 saw a Nintendo Switch remaster in 2019, and in 2022 another remaster for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. Now The Witcher 3 was originally very popular, but it gained a lot more traction with these remasters and the Netflix exclusive TV series starring Henry Cavill, which was released in 2019. This was a hit show. The show had 540 million watch time hours within the first month of release, which is crazy. So this brought a lot of traction to the game itself. The Witcher 3 is an RPG video game with beautiful visuals and a very engaging story. This game has characters with great dialogue, engaging side quests, and characters that players build emotional connections with. Overall, it's an amazing game, and it's still an amazing game to this day. Now, number 9 on the list with 59 million sales is Terraria. Terraria was released in May of 2011. You could play it on almost every single console. This is PS4, PS3, PS Vita, Xbox One, Xbox 360, Nintendo Switch, Wii U, 3DS, PC, Stadia, and mobile. This game was developed by Relogic, which is an independent game developer and publisher. Terraria is a 2D sandbox that gives the player the ability to do whatever they want and create the world that they want in a sandbox formula. Terraria saw and sees plenty of success due to its fun aspect of combat, crafting, exploration, and this allows the players to escape into a different world and just do whatever they want. Coming in at number 8 with 60 million sales is The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Skyrim was released on November 11th, 2011 on PC, PS3, Xbox 360. Then in 2016, it saw remasters for the PS4 and Xbox One, and then another remaster in 2021 for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. Skyrim was developed and published by Bethesda Softworks, and this game has a total of 27 Elder Scrolls games and expansions, and all these 27 versions were released on home consoles, PC, and mobile. Now this RPG game Skyrim is loved so much because players get the ability to create the character they want, progress however they want in many different ways. And for its time, the AI, very well developed. You could interact with NPCs in a way that was unique. You could kind of just like mess with them and see their reactions, which is funny. It's a great game that doesn't feel the need to play online. It doesn't need microtransactions. It's one of those games where you could go back in time and really pretend you're living that medieval life. Coming in at number 7 with 64 million sales is Red Dead Redemption 2. This game was released on October 26th of 2018 for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, then later in 2019 for PC and Stadia. Red Dead 2 was developed by Rockstar Games, which actually has 2 placements on this list. You could probably guess what this other one is, but we'll get to that. Rockstar Games has been a fan favorite developer and publisher for over 2 decades now, with hit games like Grand Theft Auto, Midnight Club, Smuggler's Run, Max Payne, LA Noire. Red Dead 2 is the prequel to Red Dead 1, following the story of Arthur Morgan in the late 1800s and early 1900s. Red Dead 2 has seen so much success because of its incredible detail, its open world, and its AI. In this game, you could encounter thousands of unique interactions with NPCs. Red Dead has beautiful graphics and an amazing story, which, if you include side quests, can take around 200 hours to complete. Red Dead 2 allows the player to feel like they're living 100 years in the past, giving them the ability to do whatever they want, whenever they want. And on top of the amazing single player, the game offers Red Dead Online, where you can create your own unique character and join up with your friends and complete missions or have clan wars or whatever you want to do. Coming in at number 6 with 70 million sales is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This was originally released for the Wii U U on May 30th, 2014, and then later released for the Nintendo Switch in 2017. Mario Kart is the best-selling game for both of these consoles, seeing 8 million sales sold on the Wii U, 62 million on the Nintendo Switch, and this is the second placement on the list from Nintendo. But Nintendo has shown how great they are with countless placements in the top 100 list of best-selling games. They just drop banger after banger for years, for decades. Mario Kart is loved by all age groups, a very friendly game, opening to new players, and it's great to experienced players who want to bridge that skill gap. This game offers 36 playable characters with hundreds of different karts, tires, and gliders that you can customize and race a different way every single time. Now at number 5, Players Unknown Battlegrounds with 75 million sales. PUBG was released on March 23rd, 2017, and originally only on PC, but then later in 2018 for Stadia, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S. This game was developed by PUBG Studios and published by Krafton. This was one of the original Battle Royale games in 2017 when Battle Royale was on the rise. This game mode kind of gained popularity with H1Z1, which released in 2015, and PUBG was one of the biggest reasons as to why Battle Royale became so popular. PUBG was more like a realistic simulation of a 100-player Battle Royale game, each match lasting about 30 minutes. PUBG is still extremely popular to this day, even on mobile with over 1 billion downloads. But at number 4, with 83 million sales, Wii Sports. Wii Sports was released November 19, 2006, and this was released the same day the Nintendo Wii was released. Wii Sports was bundled with majority of Wii consoles, and that's the biggest reason why this game is so high on the list. Nintendo sold 100 million Wii consoles, so around 80 million of that is bundles. Years down the line after the Wii's released, you were able to buy a separate copy in stores, but those sales were fairly low compared to the bundle sales. If you don't know about Nintendo, Nintendo is a Japanese founded company. The company was founded September 23rd, 1889 as a playing card company until its first game, which was plug-in TV game in 1977. So Nintendo has been around over a century. But Wii Sports was not just a game that was, purchased with the Wii and put aside by the players. It was an amazing game that forced players to move in real life and interact with real life movements. The game featured baseball, bowling, golf, tennis, and also boxing. This game was very family friendly, and it was opening to people who weren't interested in video games to begin with. And Wii Sports is still climbing in sales to this day, 18 years after its release. Coming in at number 3, over double the amount of sales as number 4, Grand Theft Auto 5 with 200 million sales. Grand Theft Auto 5 was released September 17, 2013 on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Then in November of 2014 on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. PC in 2015, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S in 2022. GTA 5 was developed and published by Rockstar Games after 5 years of development right after GTA 4. And Rockstar just drops hits after hit. Rockstar was founded in 1998 as a subsidiary company of Take-Two Interactive. Ever since then, they've been a fan-favorite developer for years. When GTA 5 was originally released in 2013, it was groundbreaking with its innovative graphics. It was a full open-world simulation that allowed the player to live on their own terms in a recreated Los Angeles, which was called San Andreas. And on top of the amazing story that it has, the single player story, there's an amazing online mode that's still updated to this day and still has millions of players playing every single day. GTA 5 has never been replicated, and it never will be. Rockstar always seems to execute an amazing story with characters that you create attachment to, and just the fact that you could live like real life in a video game just on your own rules and do whatever you want brings a lot of excitement. Coming in at number 2 with 300 million sales, we got Minecraft, my favorite. Minecraft was released November 18, 2011 on PC and mobile, and later in 2012 on consoles with a universal price of $20. Minecraft was developed and published by Mojang, which is a Swedish-based company. At the time Minecraft was developed and published, YouTube was on the rise. Hundreds or even thousands of videos were being released consistently about Minecraft, and this brought just an insane amount of traffic to the game. This was especially targeted to young age groups, but it's a family-friendly game for all age groups. This game has endless open world, one of the biggest map in video games ever. This game sparks creativity in everybody in all ages. You get to build whatever you want in this block-based survival simulation. From its release to now, Minecraft is still getting updated to this day, and all this new content constantly bringing back old players, attracts new players, and keeps the current players playing. But coming in at number 1 520 million sales. It is Tetris. Tetris was released on June 6, 1984 on nearly every single console that you can name. And that's 65 consoles to be exact. Tetris won a Guinness World Record for most ported game of all time with 65 consoles that you could play it on. Tetris was developed, published by a Russian software engineer, and it's a very simple game that challenges your skill. All you gotta do is place some blocks that are constantly falling, create a line, play your levels as fast as you can. Over the decades that Tetris has been out, the community has developed a professional scene, and it's still played professionally to this day. Every single new year, this game is being sold on all different consoles consistently. It can be played by anybody universally, and the biggest reason why it's so popular is it strikes healthy dopamine into your brain, and it's actually been proven to thicken the cerebral cortex part of the human brain, which is crazy. But yeah, that's the top 10 best-selling video games of all time. I'm intrigued by this list. You probably are too if you made it to the end. But if you did, leave a like, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Out of these top 10, what's your favorite? You know what I mean? We'll see you next time.